Ooh, okay. You know, I haven't actually heard the new Rocket League music, but we'll turn it back off. Welcome to Road to Grand Champ! Yay! We're here! Welcome back to the Road to Grand Champ. I'm gonna be honest, I recorded all the bronze stuff, but I don't think it was really that good. Bronze is something that's pretty hard to coach regardless, so, you know, if you want to just skip to me playing in silver, and I can give advice on that, you just skip a little bit ahead in the video, but if you are bronze, and you want to learn, you know, how to get out of bronze a little bit, I have training packs. Really, there's just not much I can say. These are the two training packs that I would recommend. They're both from a young man named Whey Protein. They're very good for learning basic things. So this is the aerial one, and you can see the ball kind of floats, but you never want to do those training packs or those trainings where the ball doesn't really move or it just floats there. But this will give you the idea of, you know, if you're in bronze, of how you would need to aerial for stuff like this. And I could, like, skim through these and show you all these. You know, they're all basically, like, pops and stuff like this. It just gets you the hang of flying, you know, more than 2 feet above the ground, which is just the general idea you really want to go for. But yeah, I'm still, like, skipping through. You can see, like, they're all kind of floating. They're moving just a little bit, stuff like that. These are the touches you're going to see in bronze a lot, where, like, a lot of people aren't contesting these types of balls in the air, so I think it's a good training pack. And then this one specifically, this one is the clears. I'm going to put these in the description, by the way. So for this one, I think they're randomized, to be honest, for me, because I have Bake's mod on, but for these, you just want to hit it towards the orange side. That's really your goal here on these ones. You just want to get used to timing. And, like, for these ones that are bouncing and stuff like that, I'd recommend waiting for the bounce and trying to time it with your hit, because that is something that's crucial to learn, especially when you're first starting Rocket League. Waiting for the bounce, like, as the ball's coming towards you and stuff like that. Just, like, wait for the bounce, just boom it forward. Pretty basic stuff. But yeah, this one is a little confusing. I don't think if you're in bronze, you're gonna need that one all too much, to be honest with you. But the rest of these are fairly good. It's good training packs to start with. And then also, I would just recommend going into free play. You know, chasing the ball. Oh, I don't have unlimited boost. It's whatever, you know, if you like unlimited boost, if you don't, it's whatever. But just hitting the ball, chasing it, realizing how the ball works, and, like, what you can do with it is definitely a good thing to do. I don't think people utilize free play at lower ranks as much as they should. It gives you the right idea to, like, basically how the ball responds when you hit it. And I think that's super important, especially when you're starting the game. So that's essentially my advice if you're actually in bronze, but I didn't like the gameplay that was, you know, that I recorded. So I didn't think it was, like, good enough to upload. It really wasn't that entertaining. You're not missing much. So we're going to start here. I only played 3 games as well, and I went from 100 MMR. After my first match, I won. I got, like, 500 MMR. But my opponents are still fairly low MMR. I was at 700 or whatever. I was at, like, 670, and I was playing against opponents who had, like, 250 MMR. So I was still in bronze, technically. So yeah, I mean, that's basically what we're going to work with here. Welcome to the Road to Grand Champ. Hope you enjoy. This is going to be the quote-unquote silver video. But yeah, I'll give you some tips on how to get out of silver. I also should point out that I'm using Bake's mod, and I don't actually have Alpha Boost on this account. You can see here, don't actually have Alpha Boost, but since I'm using Bake's mod, you just kind of customize your car, and I have Alpha Boost, the Cristianos, the white variant or whatever, and my mainframe, my white mainframe. So I just put on some stuff, and now I look cool. All right, we do our first game here. I want to see these guys MMR. They're at about, the opponents are at, looks like 400, 450, which is right around silver. It's like mid-high silver, but the other guy is at 182, which is, like, somewhere in bronze. So if you guys remember last time, he's in a scarab. Remember last time kind of how we did this? I tried to play as if I was, you know, in the actual rank. And we're going to work with that again, except, I mean, the main difference, of course, being that it's 3s. And my teammates are just naturally carrying me. Easy peasy. No big deal. So I kind of want to see what happens here. Yeah, they seem... that first touch from the Scarab was a little questionable. He ended up hitting it out mid. And the second guy just wasn't quick enough to actually jump. I think all he had to do was jump. So I'm just going to try to get this over the net, basically. Just see what happens with it. I'm kind of gauging. I want to see how good people are before I really just kind of do a bunch of stuff. You can see my teammate coming in from the side real quick. I'm just going to hover around midfield here, and I can just constantly keep the ball back in their half. Let's just see what they do. This guy came to bum me, but they're not really touching the ball yet. This guy went pretty far back, but that's okay. He got a nice boomer. It's wide open. It's pretty close. Not too shabby. You see they're all in this corner here. Oh, I missed. That's okay. Doesn't really matter. I was trying to show that everybody was in the corner and I just missed the open net, but hey, that's silver for you, you know? Really playing the part with that one. Really gave the business. But yeah, there's a bunch of defensive mistakes. So you can see that are like very noticeable, I guess you could say. And obviously, you know, I'm not, again, same as last time, I'm not trying to flame, just stuff that I'm going to notice and I'm going to point out. But yeah, I'm going to try to play it clear here. If the ball comes to me, I'm just going to hit it mid. See, it seems like a pretty bad touch. If my teammate was ready for it, he's going to have a free shot on net. So it's pretty good. This guy, I think he's just bumping a lot. Kind of looks like it. Oh, man. Yeah, this is also one of the reasons you can see just the gameplay is like why I didn't want to show some of the bronze stuff. Just because it kind of, it's kind of, you know, not the greatest. It's just very hard to commentate when the gameplay is sort of like this. Wow, what a shot. This guy's kind of popping off. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, well, that's interesting. If you are stuck in silver yourself, or you are in silver, one thing I could recommend is definitely playing for people's clears. Like, you can see this guy's probably going to hit the ball to me. So I could just, like, I don't do that amazing of a touch, but I get the ball right back into their side. And so right here, like, I didn't use any boost. I'm not, like, panicking. I'm not using my boost to get back. I'm just kind of waiting for the ball to come to me. I used a little bit of boost, and I stopped it from going into our net. Just like that. Same with this one. I just kind of stopping the ball. Like, I could be booming these downfield, kind of like this one. But besides that, I'm mainly just trying to keep the ball in their half. And in silver, you're more than likely gonna win if the ball is just in their half. It just kind of happens that way. Oh, okay. He kind of got aggressive on me there. Kind of offended. But that's okay. It's that scarab again. I'm telling you, dude. He's getting aggressive on me. If you could also learn, if you're in these ranks, I pointed it out for the bronze people when I was doing the training packs. If you can learn how to, like, I didn't want to say that in-game. If you can learn how to just hit the ball, like, very hard, like, learn to read them off the bounce, like this one. If you can do stuff like that and just boom the ball, like, look how confused this guy is. Like, he's so slow to this, and, like, I could have taken a shot, more than likely, but I don't really want to do that to these guys. I got a nice touch off of a bounce again. You can see the ball is just floating in their net. And, like, we don't have to do much here either. We have 3-goal lead. I could just, again, hit it over them, hit it over to their net. You can see they're kind of freaking out a bit. And I mean, at this point, like, my rotation is pretty solid. Granted, you know, I've been Grand Champ for, I mean, basically since the game came out. I mean, Grand Champ wasn't in the game when it first came out, but I've been, like, the highest rank in the game, is what I'm trying to say, since the game came out. So my positioning is going to be better than most people, but the general rule you should probably follow for positioning is just play on people's clears, especially in these lower ranks, because most people are just going to get one touch, and, like, that's it. Like, you can see, the ball's coming straight to our net, but I'm not going to freak out. And I actually missed the ball there, but whatever. But yeah, I'm not, like, panicking or anything like that. I'm staying by my teammates. If somebody gets a touch, like, you can see, it's more than likely going to come this way. I'm positioning myself to be towards the middle of the field, because it looked like he would have hit it out if that was the case, if you did hit it. And I'm still waiting. Like, a clear's probably coming this way now. Yeah, there you go. Now, my teammate doesn't touch that, I'll be able to hit it. It's not too bad. I could go shoot that, but, you know, I'm not going to for the sake of ending this game a little bit faster. I'm going to wait because I'm beat to this ball. Hopefully, buy some time for my teammates. And it looks like he's own goalie. Oh my god, he's all over me. What is happening? Now, this one might be a little iffy for people if like to play on the walls and stuff like that. But if you're not used to playing on the walls, you really don't have to worry about the ball. This guy's trying to bump. You don't have to worry about the ball hitting off the backboard all too much. Like, if you can play it slow, especially in ranks like silver and gold, because I mean, the season just reset for me, and like on my main account, when I'm playing and like I'm in champ 3 or low grand champ, and the ball comes off our backboard, like people miss the ball like all the time. They like just try to go way too fast or whatever, and they just constantly miss it. So you don't really have to like rush things, especially on defense. That's probably your best bet. So you can see I'm 700 MR, which right now it's like platinum, but we're still getting these lower queues. So this one might be we might get a gold queue with like a silver player in it for this next one, but I guess we'll see. A little different from last season for sure. Oh no, I'm actually 750 MMR. My bad. All right, let's see what these guys' MMR is. This looks like around 500. That's fairly good for us, it seems. This is actually gold 1. So, around gold 1, it seems, yeah. So, I mean, we kind of skipped out on the... Oh my god, what is that kickoff? Kind of skipped out on the bronze just because, you know, wasn't that great of matches, I could tell you that much. And then, now we're basically just kind of in gold. I wonder if this guy's AFK. Oh, no, he's not. He's... Okay. So, what is my teammate? They're both gold as well, so this is like a full gold lobby. My MMR is like platinum, so I guess we'll see. I'm gonna try to like judge what they're doing, and then like work with that, because it looks like they're like kind of flying. They're not flying, but you know they can get off the ground. Can't tell if that guy's trying to bum it. Yeah, but they're actually like booming the ball. They're getting really good touches on the ball, and I'm gonna take this slow until somebody tries to contest me. Just flick that up over them. Let my, I mean, I could chase that ball, but personally, when you're in lower ranks or like you don't trust your teammates all too much, I would recommend playing behind them, letting them go first, letting them make a decision, and then you kind of follow off that decision. If you really just don't trust what they're doing. Because I know a lot of people just don't trust their teammates. That's gonna happen. I'm just gonna boom this ball upfield because the way they're sitting back, it's gonna be fairly easy for me to just hit it off the backboard. And if my teammate wasn't right here, then I would do it myself. But it's gonna be fairly easy for me to just hit it off the backboard, and I guarantee we're gonna get a free shot. My teammate's gonna go again. This is gonna go somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully my teammate goes. He didn't go, but all right. Like this one, I'm gonna hit off the backboard, or just shoot it. Okay, my bad. Furry Lover 487 with a 6 shot. I think that guy was just waiting on the boost. Looked like it, but I mean, there's that. Okay, they don't know how to fast kick off, or well, I don't even consider it a fast kick off. It's just you just flip at the ball, which is fairly normal at like any rank above probably plat. I don't even know. But I know some people just don't do it in general, so hard to tell. But like I said, making solid contact with the ball, it's going to be good. Just popping it over people's heads, it's going to be hard for them to read. You can see how confused that guy Ned is. Bumps his teammate. I want my teammate to go for this, but he probably won't, so I'm just going to hit it out. And you can see again, like, these guys really aren't making me use any boost. Nobody's bumping. They're rotating. Like, usually a lot of times there would be somebody in like midfield on their team, but all three of them were just stacked in net there. And watch, if I hit this off the backboard, they're gonna like scramble a little bit. They're like, that guy's too scared to come out of net. This guy's going for a bump, it looks like. I'm just gonna dribble, see what happens. Oh my god! He was so horrified. He's just like, oh no, it's coming. He didn't know what to do. Just laid the ball out in front of the net. My teammate actually hit it on target, which is nice. But it got us a goal. I'm gonna let them shoot and see what the... Oh, that's actually not even that bad. I'm trying to imagine, like, oh, I can't get to the ball in time. You know, see where the threat is again. That's a pretty good touch. I'm just gonna try to touch it anywhere. Doesn't really matter. I could go up and boom this, but I know my teammate's going, so I'm just gonna let him. Oh, he hits it backwards. It might end up floating in. So close. Oh, that's another thing that I just mentioned in the previous game, where like that ball was going off of their backboard, but most of the time you don't have to worry a whole lot, as long as you can get it before it bounces on the ground. Because for the most part, people are gonna misread it off the backboard. It's something that's pretty hard to do, and like, I mean, some champs can do it, most of them can't. So that's actually a pretty good shot, it looked like. My teammates, I want to see how this happened though, so I could like try to give advice. I think Bud probably should have rotated all the way back there. If he went to net, let our teammate contest, then it's probably the way to go. It's definitely harder to judge. What is he doing? Harder to judge, you know, at lower ranks, because you can never really guess what your teammates are doing. I'm gonna do some really basic dribbles here as well. And like, when I was playing the 2's Road to Grand Champ, I kept recommending, I kept recommending that you guys dribble and stuff like that. And it's pretty viable for 3's, but if you're stuck in silver or gold, this is like gold right now, it's gonna be a little bit harder for you guys to be able to do that. Especially just because, you know, you're not used to the game, so dribbling is something that's pretty, it's not like advanced, but it's not the easiest thing to do, to dribble by 3 people when you're like fairly new to the game. Whereas somebody who has thousands of hours, they could do it a lot easier. So if you are, you know, you're doing this in 2's, I would recommend dribbling quite a bit. But in 3's, I would recommend just really figuring out how to make solid contact on this ball, like this guy, booming it downfield. It's gonna give us a really good opportunity, just because he hit it so far upfield. And that's really all it takes at these lower ranks. Like if you can end up doing that, then that's gonna give you a lot of leeway. There we go. I guess we got another game, just like that, baby. I'm gonna dip. So yeah, everybody was gold 1 in this lobby. So I don't just by the way this episode is going, I'm not going to group these as like, oh, this video is bronze, this one's silver, this one's gold, just because, you know, we already skipped out on bronze. We're already out of silver, it seems like. And for the most part, me giving advice in silver and gold isn't going to help as much as you might imagine. I feel like if you are in silver and gold and you're listening to what I'm saying to the plat and diamond players, that's probably going to help you a lot more regardless. Because me telling you to make solid contact with the ball, realistically, it's not going to tell you a whole lot. But when I'm telling positioning details to like plats and diamonds and stuff like that, then that's going to help you a whole lot if you can follow along with that sort of thing. And if you're not at the point where you think you can follow along with like positioning and where is it, like getting your touches to certain parts of the map or the field, not the map, then that'll help you a whole lot more than what I'm saying in silver and gold, for sure. So the highest gold rank, I mean, it's gold 3, but the highest MMR for gold 3 is 684, and the plat minimum is 695. So we're not quite there yet. This is probably around gold 2. Gold 2, yeah, gold 2 and gold 3. So this is going to probably look a little bit faster than our previous game. You can see this guy actually hit the ball on net. It looks like these guys know each other somehow. I'm just going to hit this upfield because, like I said, I don't want to... How is this open? Oh, no. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you remember what I said about people reading stuff off the backboard? You don't really have to worry a whole lot. You can probably wait until it's like on the ground and stuff. I actually just kind of full on smurfed on them, but I kind of forgot, to be honest. But that's okay. We're gonna tone it back now. So I want to see how these guys do in the air as well. Like like this. This is going straight in their net. All right, not too good in the air, as you can see. Just goes fuck this game. Butt smash just could not get to it. The forbidden angle. A very talkative bunch we have here. At least so far. Alright, I'm gonna stick mid here because this guy's probably gonna go. Hopefully it kind of goes there. And again, I'm just gonna keep this in. Keep this in on their side. I'm gonna take their boost as well. I mean, realistically, if I was really sweating, I would have gone for a bump. So I probably would have killed that guy. But now that I got their boost, I went for a bump. I got their other boost. Now I'm I had rotated back, and my teammates are all just on this wall for some reason. But it's okay. We're gonna boom it back. It's in their half, and I'm gonna play the clear again. He missed the ball, but it's still probably going this way. There it is, right to me. I could put more pressure on the net again, even though I didn't directly hit it at the net. You know, we were getting them to use their boost and stuff like that, which is really what you want to do. You want to make the opponents be in uncomfortable positions. That's your main goal, because that's what's gonna cause mistakes. So if you can constantly play clears to just keep putting the ball in their half, that's gonna go a long way. Like I said, in gold and in these low ranks. I don't know what this guy's doing, but it's okay. I got it. Oh my! Everybody's on the ball. Everybody's just toppled all over it. This guy's he's hitting the ball on target quite a bit. And you can see, like, I'm not even using boost all that much, but I'm constantly like on the ball, which is just like, it's just the pace of play at the at like this rank. See, like that guy keeps hitting it on net. It's pretty good, but they're not making me use my boost all too much. Granted, I know I'm smurfing and stuff like that, but it's just some stuff that you can get away with at these ranks is what I'm trying to point out. But we did just get scored on, so there's that. Looks like gold 2 and 3 is about the rank where people know how to hit the ball on target. At least from the ground. That's another one of those moments where I'm saying solid contact with the ball is really good. Bounces off the backboard. Again, you can wait for the bounces, you know, as long as you get it after that bounce comes. It's probably going to save you. Just got to try to look like a gold real quick. Oh yeah, a lot of people have been saying... Wait, what? I actually didn't touch that. A lot of people have been saying that every now and then I should, like, do something to blow these people's minds, but honestly, I'm not a fan of that myself, so if you think the series is boring because I'm not air dribbling on golds, then feel free to click off. I could have sworn you hit that. Yeah, I could have sworn I hit that too, buddy. But yeah, if you think it's boring because I'm not... Wow. You know, styling on golds and stuff like that, then hey man, that's all you, but you don't gotta watch the videos. Appreciate you coming. Messed up my aerial. This is for learning purposes, okay? I'm not here to boom some gold players. Me and my teammate doing the exact same thing, it looks like. I don't know where my teammate is, but I feel like he should be on the side of the map. That guy just got bumped all the way. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's going all the way, it seems like. Oh, little miss. Oh, big face. Okay, and it just flies to our net. There you go, teammates. Might be a goal. Mainly because they were just like both rushing up. You don't really know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna let them come at this. Okay. My teammate actually ended up getting another touch, which is really nice. Sorry, I had to itch my nose. But you can see I'm just like constantly doing the same things. I'm never doing really anything special. And a lot of people focus so much on like mechanical stuff. They're like, oh, I'm gold. I should learn how to air dribble by now. But like, I mean, if you're in gold, you really don't need that sort of stuff. Like, sure, I mean, it can help if you, man, it'll help for sure if you're able to air dribble and stuff. But you can do a lot less and still get out of gold. As you could see, all I'm doing is just hitting the ball basically away from the opponent, and it's working out for us. I'm gonna rotate back here. I'm gonna stay in the middle of the field as well, so you know, if something like this can happen, I can turn around. You don't want to you kind of always want to shadow even if you're not directly on the ball, because if you're always shadowing, then you're able to actually follow up if your teammate actually gets to play on the ball. So it could help a whole lot with that sort of thing. I think we're gonna call this episode here. I'm at 850 MMR, which is like plat 3 MMR, but we're playing against gold 2s, gold 3s. There's one unranked guy, so I'm assuming, like I said, we're not gonna do like this episode's gold, this episode's silver, but you know, we've gone through 3 ranks essentially, and I think it's a good spot to end it here. Next episode for sure is going to have a lot more advice on more so positioning and like thought process. I'm not going to give too much advice on mechanical stuff because that should be something that, you know, you can kind of learn on your own. I'm not going to say, oh, in this situation you should air dribble, but you know, I might say things of that nature. But anyway, that'll all be in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the return of the Road to Grand Champ. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a very fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.